Joining me on TrumanBulldogs.com is head men's basketball coach Matt Woodley. And, Coach, it's that time of year, time to get the guys cranked up. And what have you seen so far in the preseason that you like?
Well, I think anytime you have a returning group of guys that have played so many minutes and logged so many minutes that you see an added veteran leadership, some maturity within your basketball team, and those are the certain traits that I see in our basketball team right now. Time will tell if that's a good or a bad thing. You know, sometimes added energy and freshness of new players also can rejuvenate a group of players too. And I think we have a really quality mix of that right now. We have some freshmen that have played really well in the preseason, and the returning guys have picked up where they left off, because I thought we finished last year on a very strong note, had some quality wins on the road, and then obviously our trip to Canada this summer springboarded us into this season.
Return your top two scorers in Mike Carlson and Seth Jackson. How good is Mike Carlson to you?
Yeah, I mean, on a relative scale, he's as good as anybody I've coached, and especially from the time that we had taken over the job to where he is now, his improvement is unprecedented of anybody I've coached. I'm so proud of him. He's taken everything that we have talked about as a coaching staff, and any challenge that we've given him, he has just taken it head on, and he deserves all the accolades that he gets. He is one of those kids that has made himself a good player by doing things right off the court, and it's it's been relative to on the court, so it's carried over right into those things. Born leader, he is led by example and vocally this fall, which has made our team really well right now.
And this has been his third year. He's been in your system. You're more comfortable in the system now. This is your program. This is your stamp, so you feel that your guys are ready to go.
Yeah, I do. I think for the first time since I've been here, I think our talent level is where we would like it to be. Obviously, you're always trying to improve. I think our growth is more rapid than it has been in the past, from the standpoint not having to reteach and teach over and reteach. We're kind of a progression is where I feel comfortable as a coach. And then the wins and losses will take care of themselves, because we are going into uncharted territory. Not sure, just having played Maryville and Quincy, I have not seen the other 13 teams in our league, so it would be hard to put a win number on a goal or anything like that. And I don't believe in doing that anyway. I believe in just playing the best basketball that you can night in and night out, and I don't want to put a ceiling on this group of kids, because it is a good group. They've worked hard, and they've done all the things that I've asked them to do. And now it's kind of we need a challenge, and I think that's a good part about the exhibition season.
Talk about the exhibitions. They start next week. You got a pair of games on back-to-back nights against two Division I teams in Southern Mississippi and Middle Tennessee State. Are you concerned with playing back-to-back nights like that, or just seeing how the guys are going to react, or what?
Yeah, no. Part of the reason we did that is because we play in two holiday tournaments: a Christmas tournament in Quincy, a Thanksgiving tournament at Drury University, and then I also believe that the conference tournament is what we're all aiming to striving towards. So I think anytime you can simulate a tournament in back-to-back nights would be the best venture and just the best way to have your team progress. And I wanted to see a maturity. I want to see how, when our guys get tired, who will compete, who will execute, and that's really been my challenge. And I'm excited about the exhibition. Obviously, you're going to play Southern Mississippi, who made it to the quarterfinals of the NIT a year ago. They're picked to win Conference USA this year. And then you're going to play a Middle Tennessee State team who was an at-large team from the Sun Belt Conference a year ago. Both guys that I have worked with in the past, and the head coaches. So those guys will be very well prepared, well coached. We'll see an athleticism that we won't see all year. We'll see a different dimension when we play those type of teams. Southern Miss will trap you, press you, zone you. Middle Tennessee State will just try to beat you up physically. So I think it's going to be a good trip for our guys. Plus, I like early season trips where we can spend some time together away from school, away from girlfriends, away from distractions, and really concentrate on getting better as a team.
Those team bonding experiences are pretty good this time of year, aren't they?
Yeah, they're great. I especially think early in the year, because everybody's still excited. Roles really haven't been defined, so everybody seems to be in a good mood, coaches, players, support staff. So I think it's always good to get away, because we've been together for so much in the same type of routine, that we need to break off that routine and get together as a basketball team on our own to improve.
Now, arguably, we're going now into probably the toughest men's basketball conference in Division II, with the reigning national champions, Drury. Maryville University looks pretty strong this year on the West. You guys ready for a dogfight?
Yeah, I think we are. I mean, this is the type of team, regardless if we were in the MIAA or the GOVC. This was kind of the year when I had taken the job that I thought we'd be at our most competitive stage. And then from here on out, it's kind of on us to improve our players. But like you said, Kevin, the league is what it is. I mean, the reigning national champions 2 years ago, Bellarmine was a national champion in 2011, but they repeated in 2012 as an Elite Eight participant. Southern Indiana's had their success. Indianapolis has had their success. And then the thing about our league, which is different than the MIAA, is there's been so many different type of players, as I mean universities, players that have competed on the national stage. So night in and night out, it's going to be great. I think it's going to be really quality basketball. We're going to have a 3-game stretch here where you're going to have 3 top 10 teams in the country come into Pershing Arena and play, which I can't remember if it ever, you would know if it ever has happened. But I think it's a good direction. I think the league's competitive. I like our travel. I like how the conference schedule is set up. And, heck, if you're going to go play, you might as well play the best. I think that's why these kids came here to play to begin with.
Fans will have their opportunity to see the Bulldogs on Saturday, November 9th when they host Lincoln Christian. Then have another game on Monday night against Central Christian College of the Bible. So we look forward to seeing your team in there.
Yeah, looking forward to it and appreciate your time, Kev.
For TrumanBulldogs.com, I'm Kevin White, along with head coach Matt Willey. We'll see you at the game.